We're back. 10-4 run this week. Let's keep it rolling. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. Man, did we miss these videos. It has been too long. Sorry for the delay. Thanks for being patient. We had a lot of things going on this week, but we are back with NBA videos. It's going to be all week long, but we had a good week. Hopefully you followed us on Discord, YouTube Shorts, all that kind of stuff. So thanks for the patience. Just put out that MLB video also, so go check that out. We're going to put another one out tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of sports, and we've been on a roll. We're going to go for that here in just a second. But before we dive in, be sure to smash that like button. It's kind of slacking lately, I'm not going to lie. Put a lot of work into these videos. All we need is you just smash that like button. I appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. We've been on a roll. We're very transparent with our record and everything when we have bad days, good days. But before we get into the bets recap, guys, we got a 13 game slate in the NBA on Sunday. That's huge. I mean, there's some big games going on too. Playoff races everywhere. We are almost to the NBA playoffs. What could be better than that? I am excited for that stuff. But we had a nice 6 game winning streak, by the way. That was kind of fun. We'll see if we can do that again this week. But playoffs update, guys. The Bucks have a 1.5 game lead on Boston for the 1 seed. They just got shellacked by the Celtics, so they need to pick it up if they want home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Nuggets only 2 games ahead of the Grizzlies for the 1 seed. Things are tightening up on these 1 seeds. And then right now, if the playoffs ended today, we have a Suns Warriors first round matchup. KD versus the Warriors. That would be freaking fun to watch. But anyways, that's where we're at with playoffs. We are back. I know you want bets. We got 3 of them for you, and guess what? The one you've been waiting for. Another 1.5 unit money line parlay is coming on this video. Now let's go over the recap for the week to start out. Okay, there's a lot, guys. I'm not going to list everyone, but here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's when we went on our nice 6 game winning streak. Had a nice 7-1 over the course of these 3 days. Hit started out with that money line parlay. Wednesday was just freaking awesome. Those were all kind of easy wins too, except Booker was right at the end. But that's what we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now let's go to Thursday and Friday. Thursday, just the one bet when the Bucks got destroyed. A nice 3-1 on day on Friday, and then we only had one bet again today. See those 2 days where we only had one bet? We don't do good with one bet days, apparently. So McCollum was 1-3 short today, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a win. So 10-4 for the week, plus 5.48 units. It was a great week for us. After the All Star break, we are now 52-40, plus 7.03 units. We are going to try to keep that rolling, and it starts right now with the 1.5 unit money line parlay. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Game number one. The Detroit Pistons at the Orlando Magic. Magic are -9. Over under of 224.5. Injury report. Pistons, everybody. No, I'm just joking. Burks out. Magruder out. Bogdanovich out. Diallo out. Isaiah Stewart out. Guys, they suck. We all know that. Magic fully healthy. That's right. No big injuries on the Magic side. Home and away splits. Pistons 7-31 on the road. Magic 19-19 at home. Pistons have actually won 2 out of the 3 versus the Magic this year. I think there were some injuries on one of them, but I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on my bet, and you already know where I'm going here, but based on my bet, maybe it's good motivation because not a lot of teams get motivated to beat the Detroit Pistons. But when you lose 2 out of 3, maybe you will. So the first leg of the money line parlay, you know what it is. It is definitely not the Pistons. It is the Orlando Magic money line. Pistons are horrendous. We just talked about it. They have 3 starters out. We don't need to break this down. They're 9-point favorites. They should win and cover. Magic have won 4 of the last 5. They're playing hard as a young team. They are not tanking. They're not waving the white flag. They want to keep playing hard. They actually just had a game against the Grizzlies when we bet them +7, where they were down by a ton and they didn't give up and they fought back and covered for us. So Magic are on my good side right now. Let's see if we can do it again. But Pistons, get this, guys. Pistons have lost 19 of the last 20 games. 19 of 20. That's how bad this team is. All we need is a Magic win. As you know, this is the easy part of the money line parlay. So that's my first leg. Let's go to the second leg of this parlay. All right, here we go. Game number 2. The Phoenix Suns at the Oklahoma City Sonics. Phoenix is -4.5. Over under of 234. Injuries? There are none. How freaking beautiful is that? Both teams are healthy. Home and away splits. Suns 16-23 on the road. Means nothing to me because they've had so many injuries and KD's only been here for like 4 games. Thunder 23-16 at home. The Suns have played the Thunder 3 times, and the Suns are 2-1 against them. No Kevin Durant in any of those games, so it doesn't mean anything. We bet this game the last time they played, if you remember right. We had this Thunder money line, and they were losing the entire game, and then crushed them in the fourth quarter. That was when I was in full fade the Suns mode because they had no KD, they had no DeAndre Ayton. Guess what? They are both back, and it is time to tail this Phoenix Suns team because they are legit. The final leg of this money line parlay is the Phoenix Suns money line. You put that together with the Magic money line for 1.5 units. The odds are minus 116. Whoo, baby, do I love that. Let me tell you why I like the Suns here. It's pretty obvious. The first one, they're just a much better team, fully healthy. I mean, this is a team that could be in the NBA Finals, and Thunder are a nice story, nice team, but I just don't think they can compete. They can't slow down Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and DeAndre, and they don't have the defense for it. And like I said, this is a time to tail the Phoenix Suns. They need wins, and they want to get as many as they can right now. I just think the Thunder defensively, I mean, if you really look at it, they may, they have a piece like Lou Dort and things like that, but there's just too many scorers. You're going to get Booker dropping 25 to 30 plus. KD's going to drop 25 to 30 easily. I mean, they do it in their sleep. So, Suns right now with Kevin Durant are 5-0. That's right. They have not lost, and I don't see it happening right now in a must-win game against the Thunder. Let's do it, baby. Moneyline parlay, 1.5 units. Magic and Suns, minus 116. Lock it in. Let's go to bet number 2. All right, let's do it. Wizards at the Knicks. Knicks minus 9.5, and I think the line's moving as we speak. No over under yet. The big injury in this game, Julius Randle, out for the entire regular season. He may be back in the playoffs. And how about the Wizards? Their three best players. Porzingis has just been ruled out. Bradley Beal out. Kuzma out. Nobody is left except one guy, and we're going to talk about that guy in a second. Home and away splits. Wizards 16 and 23 on the road. Knicks are 22 and 17 at home. I mean, this is a game that just has a bunch of role players along with Jalen Brunson. I mean, there's not much left. But my best bet in this game is the man from my neck of the woods, Corey Kispert. Over 3.5 threes. That's at plus 100, and I think that's moving now that Porzingis just got ruled out. So be sure to get it quick. Um, if you don't know him, we won a bet with him not too long ago. He is an absolute sharpshooter. He just made 9 threes last game. That's right, 9. All we need is 4 in this game. Without the big three, guys, I mean, I expect 8 to 12 3-point attempts easy. He's shooting 43% 3-point range this year. So, I mean, we're looking bare minimum 4 for 8, but I mean, probably, 4 for 10 is not even that great of a night, just an average night. He's going to shoot a ton. He's also 24 years old and has been playing big minutes, so I think he's blowout proof too. Because this game might get a little ugly in the second half. But so because he's blowout proof, because he's the only guy who can really score on this team now, I just absolutely love this bet. I think some books might be moving to minus 110. So if you can get it at plus 100, I love it. If you get it at minus 110, I like it. You start getting minus 120, minus 130, then it's a little less interesting, but I do think he can knock down some shots. If you want to ladder it a little bit, maybe he gets hot and you go for 5 threes or 6 threes. You possibly could sprinkle a little bit on that. So, but our best bet, Corey Kispert over 3.5 threes at plus 100. Lock that sucker in, and let's move to the final bet. All right, here we go. We end it with the game of the day on Sunday. The Philadelphia 76ers at the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks are minus 4.5. Over under, not sure yet. It hasn't come out yet. Injuries, this is great, guys. Both teams are healthy for these two kind of elite teams. I don't consider the 76ers elite yet, but 76ers 23 and 15 on the road. Bucks 30 and 8 at home. 76ers have won 2 of the 3 games against the Bucks this year. This is huge. Embiid versus Giannis. I mean, this is gonna be must see TV right here. Bucks just got crushed by the Celtics, so they're gonna come out hungry. They're not. There's no way they're gonna let themselves come out like they did last game. They give up like a million points to Boston. Um, I know you can't wait to see who I pick. Is it gonna be the Bucks, the Celtics? Is it gonna be Embiid, Giannis? How great is this bet gonna be? How about none of them? If I had to lean aside, maybe the Sixers with the points, but I do think the Bucks find a way to win. But the best bet is a big one. Not really. Tyrese Maxey under. I repeat, under. Sometimes I bet under, and people accidentally bet over because they assume it's an over. It is under 21.5 points at minus 122. There is a chance that this moves to 20.5. So if you want to bet this, be sure to get it quick. When Embiid and Harden are both playing, it's a lot different. Don't just look at his game log recently because there's been injuries to one or both of those players, and that's when he shoots a lot. in the last 4 games with Embiid and Harden on the court, and I took out the double overtime game because that doesn't count. But in the last 4 with those 2 on the court, he's taken 11 shots per game. He's gotta be really efficient to hit this, and when he does go over 21.5, it's usually like 22 or 23. I mean, it's close. So this is not a guy that's usually gonna give you 30 when Embiid and Harden are on the floor. Embiid is gonna show out. He's playing against Giannis. He wants to win this game. I don't think Maxi's gonna have a ton of opportunity, to be honest with you. It's not a great matchup. Maxi's only averaging 20 points a game. So now on a fully healthy Sixer team, yeah, if he goes over this, you have to ask him to go above his average in a tough matchup with a fully healthy team. I just don't think he hits it. I think this spread goes down to 20.5, but I love the under 21.5 points in this game. And let you know, Maxi's going to have to shoot 6, 7, 8 free throws, make all of them, and just be efficient from the floor, I think, to go over this. So I'll take my chances with him going under. Lock that in as our final bet. Tyrese Maxey under 21.5 points at minus 122, and also enjoy this game because it's going to be a good one. So let's take a look at the best bets recap page for today. There we go. Magic and Suns money line parlay, the big one, 1.5 units at minus 116. I will have to go back and check, but I think we've won like something like 13 of the last 16 or something, 14, 17. It's been absolutely crazy. Let's keep the roll going. Bet number 2, Corey Kispert over 3.5 threes at plus 100, the sharpshooter. And then Tyrese Maxey under 21.5 points at minus 122. Be sure to check those pinned comments because I might have a fourth bet. There's some big spreads tomorrow, and I like betting some teams to crush some crappy teams. So I'm just waiting for some injuries to come out. So check the pinned comments for any bets going on tomorrow. MLB video, we're doing another one for Monday games, or sorry, for Sunday games. So be sure to check that out. It's coming up a little bit after this one. Thank you guys for watching. We are back with the NBA. We're back all week long, and we can't freaking wait. That's all I got for you. Later.